Hey, I'm Jessica M. Harris, and I just want to remind you today that God is reinventing you. To the woman who was concerned whether or not she could be reinvented in this hour to be able to become the version of herself by letting go of the former and walking into her new, I need you on today to know that it's possible, because he tells us in his word that all things are being made new. That means that whatever former ways of thinking, whatever former ways or ideas that you had about your life in the past, that God is saying, and even in this season, if you would just let go of the previous notions and ways in which you saw yourself, that I can welcome you into a new fold. Because the reminder is this: he knew you before you was ever formed in your mother's womb. Therefore, he already predestined you to become who you're walking as now. He already knew exactly the quirks, the pieces, the parts about you that needed to be that were gonna try to resist the new. He already knew about the residue that was inside of you. He knew about the areas where you would even feel as though there was missing qualifications that would kind of keep you apart from what it was that he had from you. But I need you to understand that in this season, he is saying that I'm giving you a fresh start. That I'm giving you a fresh start because I've caused you to be set apart, to be able to be renewed in the mind, and to then shift the ways in which you see time. To see time from an angle and perspective that only comes from the lens of which he is able to give. Because if we went by our clocks, our barometers, we would be looking at time like, God, I don't have enough to do the things of which I was called out to do, set to do, purpose to do, positioned for. But I just believe in this season that God has a divine favor, a divine door that he wants to open before you. I just believe that in this season that there is something more that the Lord wants to bring unto you. I just believe that there is a moment where the Lord is going to bring forth the joy of the Lord into your hearts even now, to be able to come into agreement with the word that he's already set before you. See, some of us have been waiting for a table to be set for us by those of which we've been in communion with, by those of which we've been in partnership with. God is saying in this season that I'm going to set a table before you. I'm going to set a table before you in the placement of your enemies and those who have tried to downcast you, even play you, even betray you. That God is going to set the stage just for you, and that you're going to be able to eat beautifully in that very place, because the beauty of which is there hasn't been done or designed by them, but it's done and designed by God. See, the external validations of which you've been seeking and trying to go for have been trying to keep you and trick you from walking into the door that he has for you, because the external areas of our lives are finicky. They're finical, you know what I mean? They go based off a set of emotions, off of a set of circumstances, but they're not rooted in the ideas or in the principles of who he is. And when you begin to align your values, when you begin to align your credentials, and you begin to understand your qualifications don't come from man but come from him, you walk different, you talk different, you move differently. He tells in his word, Proverbs 31:25, that you are clothed in strength and dignity, and you will rejoice in the days to come. So listen up, ladies. This is your time to do what? Expand and glow up beautifully.